I'll tell you this, if Jerry is still anywhere in his mind involved in an ego battle about the Micah Parsons thing, there's no better way to fly a middle finger up to Green Bay than add Maxx Crosby. I think at that point, chances are 50-50. You end up with the later first-round pick. What does Maxx Crosby do for this Cowboys team as far as shoring up their weaknesses on defense and put them in a position to be a contender?
He's a two-way player for sure. He's getting pressure on the quarterback. He's dominant in the run game. He rarely leaves the field. And that could catch up with him a little bit later on in his career, but you'd have him for this season and then 2 more seasons after that under his current contract. And what he can do from a pressure standpoint to help your back end, right? I think that's been a huge problem for the secondary. Not only have they just not played well, and you can say what you want about Eberflus and the way he's approached it from his own standpoint, but bottom line is when you don't get pressure, man, you're leaving your corners and your safeties out to dry. Yeah. So I think the best way to start helping everybody benefiting, is right there on the D-line with a guy who helped you in the run game and as a pass rusher.
Yeah, I mean, you get Crosby. I think at that point I would say you still need a middle linebacker. Depending on how well or not well Kenneth Murray Jr. plays over the next couple of weeks, maybe that could influence that decision. But if I wanted to be like, okay, now this defense actually does look good, you plug a middle linebacker in there, I think you're done.
If you had a middle linebacker, say you played with somebody like Sanborn or James, but now you've got Overshown, Crosby, James, I think you got some guys that are going to kind of get after you there. I agree with you, Dawson, though. If you could find a way to make the trade or to identify a linebacker or pair somebody up with Overshown, I think that would be ideal for me. I just still feel like the linebacking group is, we'll see with getting Overshown back. But, man, if there was somebody out there that we're not talking about, I know you like your guy there with Cleveland.
Sure.
Yeah.
Devin Bush.
What is Cleveland in a give-up-yet mode? We'll see. But I would clearly make a call about him. I would be in on the Maxx Crosby stuff if it was me. And then I would just hope that this 21-day window that Overshown is out there and has no issues at all as he's practicing.